Welcome to Homegrown. As we welcome more families into North Carolina as places like Raleigh and Charlotte continue to expand, we're starting to see a bigger problem with roadway safety as it relates to agriculture. In North Carolina, agriculture is a big deal, with nearly $98 billion being contributed to our state's economy every year. That includes the food that we eat, the timber that goes to our houses, and even the clothes on our back. Agriculture literally touches nearly every part of our lives every day. So in North Carolina, we have about 1,000 accidents that have occurred within the last 5 or 6 years. And most of those incidents are occurring in some of our areas that are more suburban.
Johnston County is one of the fastest growing counties in North Carolina, and that's where our family farms. And so we're increasingly seeing more traffic. There are thousands and thousands of cars that go up and down the road that our farm is on every day.
So it's important that if we're in those areas that are closer to our bigger cities, but still have a strong farm presence, we need to make sure that we are aware of the equipment that we are going to see on the roadway.
So we kind of know when not to move equipment. We try to avoid the rush hour in the mornings. We try not to move when school buses are out.
Some folks, there's less traffic at night and they'll move at night. So just try to miss all the folks on the road. But I mean, from sun up to sundown, there's equipment on the road. And I mean, they're moving from one farm to the next very heavily, especially the spring and fall. That's when you're going to see a lot of equipment on the road, and all throughout the summer.
So there's been some data generated by the UNC Highway Safety Center, and the most common month for crashes involving agricultural equipment is May. The most common time of day is between 2 and 6 p.m. And if you think about that, May will be the springtime when the equipment is out on the road. People are not used to seeing it after coming through the winter. And then in the afternoon, you could have people in a hurry to go pick kids up, get home from work. So when a person encounters agricultural equipment on the highway and they might not be used to it, that's the first thing they're going to notice is the size of the equipment. It can go from white line to white line on a 2-lane highway.
Some of this equipment, whether it's big or small, is going to have blind spots. So the operator can't see you when you get right up on them.
What they can probably expect is most likely that piece of equipment is only going to go a few miles before it gets off the road into a field or turns onto another road.
You need to make sure that you're staying a couple hundred feet back from that farm equipment and that you're only passing in a safe area to do so.
But they can expect that vehicle to give them indications when it's safe to pass them. We're on broken yellow lines and my guys pull over. If you take a look and you feel it's safe to pass, come around.
The second thing they need to realize is that this piece of equipment is going to be moving slowly. Most agricultural equipment is going to be traveling less than 25 miles per hour.
But it happens so much faster when vehicle operators running 50, 60, 70 miles an hour, we're running 25. So you close the gap quite a bit faster on a piece of farm equipment than you close the gap on another vehicle.
So it's extremely important that the motorists are paying attention. They recognize that there's a slow-moving piece of equipment on the highway, and they slow down. And then finally, be patient. Be patient on the highway. Realize that that person operating the tractor is out there. They're trying to grow the crops to feed and clothe us here, and they're just trying to get to the next field. So be patient and take your time and safely operate around this equipment.